EA and DICE have hit the target again with the latest iteration in the Battlefield series, Battlefield 2. Grab your M16, tighten your chin strap, and prepare for the ultimate military experience.
Welcome to duty.
Graphically, Battlefield 2 is stunning. The character models, vehicles, weapons, and environments are extremely detailed and well-textured. Every inch of the weapons and vehicles is meticulously recreated, right down to the rivets on the sheet metal. The grass, trees, rocks, ground cover, and water look amazing. Even the trees are real 3D objects, and not just 2D textures mapped onto planes. The lighting, shadows, and volumetric effects are incredibly lifelike. You feel the heat of the desert on your back. You squint to see enemies appearing through the haze, and you hide in the shadow of a doorway waiting to attack. Battlefield 2 is a case where the graphics truly enhance the gameplay experience. Keep in mind that in order to get the most out of the graphics engine, you'll need a very high-end gaming box, such as the one generously provided to us by NVIDIA. So unless you're willing to shell out some serious cash, or start your own gaming website, you'll have to stick to the lower graphics settings. Loading times, especially when you first sign on, can be a beast. Considering how fun the game is, it can be painful to have to sit and watch your client data get verified. The server browser is also buggy and difficult to navigate, making it slow and frustrating to find your server of choice. When you take off from the helicopter pad, dust swirls over the ground and palm trees wave in the wind. Damaged vehicles explode multiple times in a cloud of particles and smoke. Tracer fire blazes through the sky and exploded bodies fly through the air like ragdolls. Bullets spark off metal, kick up dust, and splash water. Shell shock from nearby explosions makes your ears ring and disorients you. All these touches to the engine of Battlefield 2 go a long way to making you feel like you're behind enemy lines. All 12 maps have lots of detailed terrain and structures that offer plenty of places to hide behind for cover. For each game size, 16, 32, and 64, the map size changes to keep the action intense. Each map requires a different team strategy to achieve victory. Fight in close through hazy city streets, race across the open desert in a buggy, or fly over mountain roads in an Apache. As good as these maps are, even more map variety would be a welcome addition. Anyone who's played the last two Battlefield games knows that the franchise is built on one thing: solid gameplay. Battlefield 2 raises the bar even higher by adding two new key features: squad-based play and commander mode. Being an army of one in this game will only get you one thing: killed. In Battlefield 2, you have a choice of fighting for three armies: US Marine Corps, Middle Eastern Coalition, or China. The soldier kits, Special Forces, Sniper, Assault, Support, Engineer, Anti-Tank, and Medic are the same for all three armies, and while their weapons and vehicles are different by design, they're functionally the same. What is unique from previous versions is the complex ranking system that's implemented into online play. Register with the EA server, and your stats will be tracked when you play on any ranked server. The cool thing about the new stats system is that it rewards team players. An engineer can rack up as many points for fixing his teammates' vehicles as an assault trooper can for killing enemies. A good helicopter pilot accumulates points when the minigun operator kills enemy soldiers. Climb up the chain of command from a private first class to a general, and along the way you're rewarded with dozens of medals and unlockable weapons. The new sprint feature also promotes team covering tactics, as you race to get that crucial mounted gun, and helps ease the pain when you're stranded in the middle of nowhere without a ride. The programmers at DICE have spent long hours crunching code to ensure that the handling and firing characteristics are unique to each weapon and vehicle. Land and sea vehicles are very intuitive and easy to maneuver for the novice player. Air vehicles are the hardest to operate. While easier than in previous battlefields, they still take some time to get used to, especially the helicopters. But once you become a master of the skies, you'll rain fire from above on enemy troops and vehicles. The weapons have good accuracy in both close and long-range situations. You'll find that the sniper rifle is not the death cannon it used to be, unless the enemy is standing completely still. It is nearly impossible to hit a moving target, and even if you do, you'll still need 2 or 3 shots to kill an enemy. This relegates Sniper to more of a scouting role, using the scope to cover infantry and spot incoming forces. If you want to be effective in Battlefield 2, join a squad. A squad consists of a squad leader and up to 5 other players. The squad leader is also a mobile spawn point. If you get killed and your squad leader is still fighting, you can respawn right next to him or inside any vehicle he's traveling in, including helicopters and planes. This is very handy for keeping the squad together. You don't have to walk halfway across your map to rejoin your unit. The squad leader has the power to call out commands from a preset menu, remove players from the squad, and is the only member who can speak to the commander. Furthermore, controlling and capturing spawn points is much easier when you fight in a squad. A seasoned squad leader and good squad mates can ensure utter domination when battling online. Finally, playing with a USB headset will allow closed communication between you and your squad, which is a great way to coordinate attacks and adds a whole new dimension of interactivity. Like in any military operation, a good chain of command is essential. Squads are only truly effective if you're playing with your buddies or people online who can actually work well with others. The theory of a squad-based system is sound, but in reality, we all know that most people online have the every man for himself mentality. However, the benefits to joining a squad are so great that this new style of gameplay cooperation might force others to play together just to survive longer online. Commander mode, like squads, is not just a gimmick, but plays a very important role in battle. A good commander can turn the tide of war and send your enemies running for cover with precision airstrikes. At the beginning of a match, you can apply to be the commander of your team. If multiple people apply for the commander position, the player with the highest rank will be selected. The commander uses the map screen to control the battlefield, where they have a satellite view of the field and can zoom into any location within 100 feet above ground. The commander can call in airstrikes, command the squad leaders, drop supplies, and alert troops on the ground of enemy positions. Also, you can launch unmanned aerial vehicles, which show your ground forces enemy positions on their individual map screens. A commander's view of the field, UAV, and artillery can all be disabled by taking out key positions of the enemy base with C4 explosives from the Special Forces kit. Just like the squads, the commander mode is good in theory, but a good commander is just as rare as good teammates. Luckily, since commanders are chosen by the highest rank, you'll usually have someone with at least a cursory knowledge of what to do. And if not, you can initiate a mutiny and depose him. If you're not willing to be a part of a team and follow objectives, go play Counter-Strike. Your team will be crushed if you don't utilize the game's commander and squad features. While it does have its problems, and is essentially just an updated version of a game EA's already made twice, it's hard to find fault in a game that's so fun to play. Battlefield 2 is the best online military experience money can buy.